Continuing our coverage, a showdown for a Senate seat. Congressman Patrick Murphy is trying to defeat incumbent Marco Rubio and deny him a second term in Washington. The last poll of the race gave Rubio a 7% lead, but Murphy is predicting the poll is wrong and he will pull an upset.
Channel 4's Ethan Callaway is covering Murphy's campaign. First, we begin with Channel 4's Tarek Miner, who is live in Miami, where Rubio will be watching the returns come in. Tarek.
Hey, you know, Mary, Marco Rubio has had a lot of things working in his favor in the Senate campaign. He has outspent Patrick Murphy. He's got a lot of name recognition. Of course, he's wildly popular here in Miami-Dade County and Broward County. But we spoke with him today, and he's still very reserved, very careful, and his campaign is not going to get complacent. Patrick Murphy and President Obama have criticized Rubio for doing a complete 180 turn and now supporting Donald Trump for president. Rubio told me if he wins the Senate seat, he's prepared to confront Donald Trump on major issues. He says the strategy would be the same if Hillary Clinton is elected president, but he says he disagrees with her on much more. Rubio went on to say that the most important speech tonight will be the concession speech from the losing presidential candidate.
Well, I hope they will, especially if the results are clear-cut. That's important for the legitimacy of our system and for the peaceful transition of power in our country.
Why is that so important?
It just is. In many other countries, you know, people don't accept the outcomes of elections, and it puts the republic, the credibility of the republic at stake. One of the most important speeches on election night is the concession speech of the losing candidate. It gives legitimacy to our process and legitimacy to the next president to be able to function as the commander-in-chief. And so that needs to happen tonight when the results become clear.
Just talked to a Rubio staffer. Rubio's not here in the hotel. He's with his family, watching those polls close and waiting for those results just like everyone else. When he gets here, we'll let you know. We're live here in Miami. I'm Tarek Miner, Channel 4, the local station.
Thank you, Tarek. About 80 miles north in Palm Beach Gardens, Patrick Murphy is holding his watch party.
And Channel 4's Ethan Callaway is there watching the watchers, and he's joining us now live. Ethan?
Tom, Mary, it's been a lot of optimism from Patrick Murphy and his campaign. They've been pointing to those tightening poll numbers in recent weeks, saying that they really do have a shot at winning this. Murphy himself stopped by a polling location here in Palm Beach Gardens a little earlier today, meeting some enthusiastic supporters who were there casting their votes. He talked about some of his key issues, and he also talked about his opponent, pointing to what he calls distinct differences between him and his opponent. Here's some of what he had to say on that topic.
When you look at a senator like Marco Rubio, who's been telling us he doesn't like his job, who doesn't show up to work, and who, quite frankly, is against so many issues that I have in my core, like climate change, like investing in education, like a woman's right to choose, I think Florida deserves better than that.
And as has been the case with so many candidates in this race, it's really been all about getting voters out to the polls for Murphy and the entire Democratic ticket. He says if he can harness those African-American and Hispanic voters, he may just have a shot at winning this. Of course, he will be on this stage behind me in just a little bit, addressing these supporters and his family and his friends here in his home of Palm Beach Gardens, and we will be here whether win or lose. We're live tonight in Palm Beach Gardens. I'm Ethan Callaway, Channel 4, the local station.